They already cancelled tonight's presentation. It's because with all the orders that have been placed, we are already down to around 2,500 left for the entire day. It's the iRobot i3 Plus EVO with the clean base. Rebecca, this is the difference that makes all the difference.
This is what, for years, we said, man, I love my iRobot, I love my Roomba, I just wish it could clean itself, and now it does. It would be like getting a dishwasher that actually puts all of the dishes away, or a washing machine that puts the clothes away. It's amazing. So this is how it works. It's gonna go and clean your floors, and it's gonna go and clean every square inch of your floors. If you're using the app, it actually detects all of the area, and it won't stop until every square inch has been vacuumed. And then it's gonna bring itself back to the base and clean itself. How does it do that? Once it connects, this is what we call our clean base. Now, I'm gonna hit a button here to show you, but you'll never have to hit a button. It does it by itself. Automatically. You don't even have to think about it. But do you hear that?
So what is happening now?
You know what? Let me kind of show you how it works here. So right now, all of the dirt is going into the clean base.
Into that.
We have a special bin. Do you see that bin right there?
Yeah.
This is a little flap. So once it goes up to the clean base, that clean base opens up that flap, and all of the dirt from the bin goes into the tower. Now let me show you the tower. For 2 months at least. For me, I'm gonna tell you when I first started, I always love to tell people, I have 2 dogs and 3 daughters. We all shed.
Yes.
There's so much dirt and debris in our house. And it was a little bit, it was very heavy traffic in the beginning, but the more I set because I schedule mine Monday, Wednesday, Friday for 9 a.m. The more it cleans, the less dirty your house is.
Right.
So now for me, it's every 2.5 to 3 months that I will get this. This will light up red.
Yes.
And when this lights up red, that means, oh, my bag's full. I want to show you this bag. So here is the bag. We even have a wonderful system. Do you see how when I pulled that close?
So it sealed it.
It sealed it. This is how it looks inside the bin.
Yeah.
When you pull it out, it closes it. So you don't get that poof of dirt everywhere.
Sure.
I mean, they really have thought of everything. And then you would just put this right, you'd put a new one right in there.
And that just went red when you took it out as well, yeah.
So that was perfect. And so it's really, it does speak to you, and it's very indicative.
Yeah.
Because we talk about technology, and that can kind of be overwhelming. So one of the things I want to show you is we have this guy little over here. So one of the most frustrating things is when you have an issue with anything with technology and you get that error code and it says like error 234 and you're like, oh my goodness. You have to go do all types of research to figure it out. Your robot's gonna speak to you and tell you what to do. Listen.
Reinstall the bin, then press clean.
Reinstall the bin, then press clean. It didn't say your bin's missing. It said reinstall it, then press clean. And there you go. It will tell you one time in my house during, it was last year when we still had kind of masks going around, it said it wasn't working. I hit it, and it said something's caught in the brush roll. It was a face mask that had fallen.
Right.
So it tells you exactly what it needs at that moment. Now what happened is it just stopped cleaning because it detected no more dirt. So let's take a look. Now you'll never have to touch this bin. I'm just doing this for demonstration purposes so you can see the kind of clean that you're gonna get. As I open this up, look it. This is going to be, there we go.
Oh, there's a lot in there.
You've got the big debris. This is just kind of the fibers from the rug. It could be pet hair, all the way down to the fine sand. We've got tons of sand, especially down here in Florida. Glitter. It's going to be the fine and the large. It's all getting it with our 10 times the suction power that you have with this iRobot. We also have this high efficiency filter, which I really love because that's getting rid of 99.97% of pet dander, allergens, pollen. So when you're talking about a clean house, you're talking about a deep clean house. And again, you don't have to think of anything. It's gonna go and it's gonna clean. Now, that's, if you want the app, it's even gonna tell you like when you should clean. That's high pollen count day, shedding season for your pets. But if you just wanna get it home and plug it in and hit clean, it will go out and clean for 90 minutes and still send itself back and clean itself out.
There are so many things to talk about. I mean, you start with the basics. So why has the iRobot Roomba, and it's doing it right now, you hear it right now, why is the iRobot Roomba so popular here in the United States and around the world? Because the concept is you don't need to vacuum anymore. You don't need to pull out a big, clunky, heavy vacuum, unravel the cord, plug it in, unplug it, move it around the house. iRobot was developed to do the vacuuming for us on our tile, laminate, hardwood, carpets, rugs, runners, the entire home. iRobot found significant success because of how strong the suction was, how effortless it was, how it was able to go in areas that normal vacuums couldn't because it's so slender. So it can go under the chair or the table or the bed. It can go to places that other vacuums might not be able to. So iRobot was the first. They're the world leaders, and obviously we launched iRobot on HSN all those years ago. What a lot of people have wanted and dreamed about is the clean base. If iRobot can vacuum by itself, why can't it empty itself? Does that technology exist? Well, it exists here and now and today, and we're including it essentially at no extra cost. This is the clean base. It will empty your iRobot every single day for 2 months. This can hold 2 months worth of dirt and debris and dog hair and fur, whatever it may be. It's genius. Price-wise, that's $250. That's the $300 iRobot. We're doing both of them for $299. It's 45% off the price. We're gonna do free shipping. That saves you another $18 or so. And of course, flex pay. We know it's the last today special before the holidays. We know there won't be another with clean base. And we know that this is very popular. We started the day with just over 3,000. We are now around 2,400 with all the orders that are being placed. What you're watching live at 12:32 here on the East Coast is actually going to play out all night long. This video will be replayed at 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4, 5, 6, and 7, I believe. So come the early hours of the morning, there will be hardly anything left. They have canceled the nighttime presentations, but obviously it looks like even more will be canceled. Rebecca, we know iRobot, we know the brand. I know I can get iRobot in the best retailers. Nobody's got what we've got.
I deep dived. I was going to the research when I saw this price because I couldn't believe it. And from everything that I've ever found, and I looked and looked and looked, I have never seen a price this low anywhere. Ever.
It's big.
It's a huge discount. And I was so excited. You know, we only have one TS planned right now for iRobot, and for it to be this one, because this is the one that I have, and I thank my lucky stars every single day. My daughters tell me I'm a much nicer mom with it. I want to show you because a lot of times there's misconceptions, like, yeah, but then do I have to move things for it to clean? Will it go under my table? And I want to show you how great this is because we have leg follow technology, so that coupled with that, what we call our edge sweeping brush, it goes out 2 inches past the actual unit. That's why a round unit can get into corners, under your stove, your refrigerator. You can see it goes right up underneath it. As long as you have a 3-inch clearance. So I'm just gonna tell you, in my entire house, all downstairs, the only place it does not go is where in the corner I have a quilt rack.
Yeah, yes.
And so it goes up against the wall. That is the only thing.
The only thing.
The only thing.
Oh.
It goes under all of my furniture. It goes around my recliner, around the chairs, and it gets up under them. So I'm not having to move things to make sure it cleans because it learns your home, and then it will clean specifically for your home. One of my favorite things that we have, if you're using the app, you don't have to, but if you are using the app, is that you have on-demand clean. So we have a messy household. When we're eating dinner under our dining room, it can be messy. So when I go up to get my 10-year-old ready for bed, I will go to the app and I'll say, clean the dining room. I just hit the dining room, and it will go to the dining room. It will vacuum all up that mess while I am putting my daughter to bed. And how nice is that I have this moment now to be able to put my daughter to bed without the stress of that I have to go downstairs and clean.
Yeah.
I mean, it's those little things that make such a huge difference in your life.
Well, you said at the beginning it gives you your life back because it's a chore that you don't have to do. It's something you'll never have to think about again because it's doing the vacuuming for you. I do want to apologize for a second. We knew this would be popular, but it's just so far exceeding even our expectations in terms of demand. There is a slight amount of hold. You can certainly, scan the QR code. You can go to hsn.com. You can go on the HSN app. If you still would rather just call us, that is A-OK as well. We will get to you in a few moments, but this has just struck a home run. I mean, it's just flying out of here. I wish we had 10,000 of them. We have around a couple thousand left now before it's completely sold out. We just launched it 30 minutes ago, and we have a couple thousand left. It gives you some idea of how successful, how popular, how big a deal this is. 45% off the price. There is not a retailer in-store or online that we have found that is anywhere near to what we are doing today. It is the upgraded model with the clean base. The clean base by itself is $250. The iRobot i3 Plus, that's $300 day in and day out. So Rebecca, when you look at the package, it's a no-brainer.
It really is, and I love that it fits whoever you are. If you're a techie person, you're gonna love this. If you're not a techie person, you're going to love this. You get it home, and did you see how I just pressed the button and sent it on its way? You're still gonna get all of the things that people love of this. It's still gonna clean itself, it's still gonna recharge itself. What you're seeing it do right now, that illuminating blue light, that's our dirt detect sensors. This is my favorite thing. This is what allows it to clean better than you and I ever could. And I did not believe that. But guess what? I don't have a dirt detect sensor. So what I love about this is I would give this carpet maybe one pass. Sometimes if I heard something, I'd stay in that area until I didn't hear it anymore. But this is gonna stay in that area until no more dirt is detected. So that dirt detect sensor is makes a world of difference in cleaning your home, and you didn't have to do anything. You're also hearing it be as quiet as we've ever had a robot. That's because we've closed up all of the air gaps. That gives us 10 times the suction power as well. And then we have technology. People said, what about cords? What about my tassels? Guess what? We built in technology where if it feels a tug, the actual rolls underneath will reverse themselves and release it. So all of the things that over the years we heard from you, I love, I don't like, we've changed them. And then you don't have to worry about a year from now saying it's outdated, because with iRobot, we're going to give you, if you have the app and you have it connected to Wi-Fi, it will say update, and then you can just hit update. Other things that you're gonna love about this app, if you wanna use that technology, is you can schedule your cleans. So mine's Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 9 a.m. Love that I can do that, but you can do it every single day of the week. It tells you if you should schedule a clean because of a pollen count day or because it's shedding season. I have on-demand cleaning, so if I wanna clean any one place in my home at any time, I can just say, go to my living room, go to my kitchen, and it will go and clean that area. One of the things that I love too when we talk about time, and is the holidays are coming up. So Adam, one of the things I love to point out to people is one time we were having a get together and people were coming over, hear it?
It's doing it.
Itself.
It's doing it.
It just was vacuuming and it's cleaning itself. I was, so what I love, when you hear that, you smile. It's been over a year and I still smile every single time I hear it. But one of the things I loved is I was making all of the appetizers and I would usually have to think, am I gonna have a clean floor or the food ready when my friends come? This, it was cleaning while I was cooking.
You don't have to do it. It does it itself. And the truth, the bare truth of it is that it's vacuuming better than we ever could, because it knows where there's dirt, it senses where there's dirt, it knows where it's clean, it knows where it's not yet been because it's mapping out the room. It's brilliant. And remember, it's gonna keep on cleaning for 20, 40, 60, 80, 90 minutes at a time before it goes back to the dock by itself and recharges. And the comparison video that you're seeing here, what's this showing us?
What we want to show you is this is smart technology. So many times people say they get a robotic vacuum home and it just kind of meanders here and there. This is actually on a path. It gets to learn your home and it goes. What you're also getting is clean rows. Love that. Why do we love clean rows? You're going to get those all-important vacuum lines. We love those. When you walk into your home, it is going to look like you just hired somebody. And at this price, this is like having somebody come one time. Now you can have it 7 times a week if you want.
Name it.
You never have to worry about the floors ever again. And the fact that we finally have that clean base at a price that we can afford means that you're never touching the dirt. In fact, one of the things I want to point out, I'm just going to go to the clean base as it's cleaning. If you have somebody that can't vacuum, can't push that heavy upright, can't get down on their, even kind of do this. You don't have to. Do you see how high we made it? So the most they're gonna have to do is bend over, open it up, and take out that bag. That's it. So if you know of anybody with any dexterity issues, bad backs, this is perfect. I remember my mom and her brothers all got together and got just the regular Roomba for my grandmother. And that's what this gift, to give them that back, their clean floors, but they're not gonna have to do any of the heavy work. Like I say, you hear me say life-changing, and some people are like, come on. I am telling you, the moment that you sit down or you walk in and your house is clean and you didn't have to do anything, for me, it's like just sitting down and I'm reading and it's vacuuming, knowing that would have to be me.
Yeah, yeah.
It gives you your life back.
You really are, you know, getting something that takes the heavy lifting off of you. You don't have to do it anymore. Maybe cleaning is a chore. Maybe we don't love it. Maybe we've never loved it. Maybe it's just harder as we get older. Maybe this is the holiday help you've been looking for. Maybe this is the great gift, like Rebecca's saying, that we could get for a loved one, we could get for a mom, a dad, grandparents. This would be ideal. I can send it to you on FlexPay. FlexPay is $60 on any major credit debit card. We even have free shipping and handling. Don't forget as well that that free shipping, that's a real value. So normally that would be just over $17 to ship it. Again, free if you order it today. I would tell you that the price is expiring at the end of the day, but it's useless because this will be sold out well before the end of the day. As you can see, we are now about to hit 400 sold, with everybody placing orders around 1,900, 1,950 left. Let me repeat, with all the folks ordering, around 1,950 left for the entire day. This live show that you're watching at 12:42 a.m. here on the East Coast is being replayed all night long. So by the morning hours, obviously far fewer will be available. Just want to recommend HSN Protection Plus. Whenever you buy electronics, HSN Protection Plus just gives you peace of mind. 2, 3, or 4 year plans, very affordable, powered by Allstate. You don't have to get it, but it's something that we always want to make sure you know is there for you. Rebecca, every part of this is exciting. It's cleaning for us, that's exciting. And now it empties itself, that's even more exciting.
It finished its job, and look, it's going home.
Good timing.
And then once it goes home, and remember, it can go home to recharge itself, or it can say, oh, I've picked up a lot of dirt and debris. I need to go change I've got to go clean my dustbin, and then send itself back. When you hear that, it's going to be your favorite sound. It's like kids, for me, it's like my kids laughing now.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, that makes me so happy. Now, if it still had to go out and clean, it would send itself back and go to the very inch that it left off. Here's the thing, you want to know you're getting that deep down clean. Yes, great, it cleans itself, and you don't have to worry about it, you don't have to lift a finger, but is it getting your home really deep down clean? Yes, 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 10 times the suction power. And with that dirt detect sensor, remember I told you, so, you know, we put some sand in here because we wanted to show you that this is a white carpet. You would give it 1 or 2 times. I always kind of listen for the mess. I wanted to show you everything that we were able to pick up in this short amount of time. First of all, look at that. So if you have pet lovers, you were saying pet lovers love this. I can tell you with 2 dogs, both shed, a beagle and a lab.
There you go.
I love this. You're never gonna have to touch the mess. I am just doing this to show you the kind of power that we have. But you've got the large debris, and then you've got the tiniest of the tiny, tiny. So you're getting a deeper clean than you've ever had before. And then with that high efficiency filter already comes installed, you know that you're also getting rid of pet dander, allergens, pollen. So your home not only looks cleaner, you know it is that deep down clean that you can only get with iRobot.
We only have 15 minutes left. We could go on all night. Honestly, this is so much fun. And let's be honest, neither Rebecca or I are doing much because iRobot is doing all the vacuuming for us. We're just doing a running commentary of how it's doing it. I'm sure you're curious, as everybody is when they see an iRobot. Just try it in your home for 30 days. If it doesn't give you time back, if it doesn't get your floors cleaner than they've ever been, then send it back to us for a refund of the purchase price. But you should try this. I mean, I must have presented 1,000 Today Specials over the years of iRobots, but to get the clean base, oh my goodness me. And remember, this one has the phenomenal 10 times the power lifting suction. It has that premium 3-stage cleaning system. It has all the upgrades of the new model. So iRobot make different models. They make the entry, they make the middle tier, they make their highest echelon model. This is one of the biggest and best. One of the highest performing, most amazing suction power, and obviously it is effortless vacuuming. Thank you for shopping with us. Obviously, this is, at this stage, smashing all sorts of records. Rebecca has, her presentations for this evening are cancelled because we do not have enough for this evening. Again, with everybody that's placed their orders and everybody that are ordering, we are estimating around 1,900 left for the entire day. Our quantity counter playing a little bit of catch up. We have still over 350 people placing orders as we speak. If you are on hold, our team, who are based all across this great country, will get to you momentarily, I promise. We are already now exceeding our projections of where we thought we would be. The HSN deal price is on the screen. It says $549.99, and our today's special price of $299.99 represents a 45% saving. Rebecca, we looked and we searched. I know you did a deep dive. We found nowhere that was as big a deal as we are.
I researched everywhere, and because we were actually supposed to be a little bit higher.
Correct.
And it wasn't until today that they
Correct.
made it. And then I was like, oh my gosh, this has to be the lowest price. I looked everywhere, and I could never find a price this low anywhere. And remember, the really great thing about this is not only are you gonna get the deep clean with iRobot, but now it's actually gonna clean itself. So it's gonna vacuum. Here's one of my favorite things to do, is this just shows how you and I can just talk.
Yes.
We're just having, it's not loud, it's quietest we've ever had, because we've been able to take that technology and make it the best. And remember, in a year, you don't have to think, oh, do I have that outdated technology? You never have to worry about that, because we actually send you the updates and you can update it. So you're always having the latest technology. But what I wanna show you the difference, and you're gonna hear this, is once it cleans itself, and that's it's cleaning itself. I love that sound. It then goes back. If there's still more dirt or more space to clean, it goes and it resumes cleaning.
And for those wondering, because I was really confused as to how this is actually cleaning, on the bottom of it, there is a little flap. So when you heard that swoosh sound of the air, it's coming from there.
So what happens is this docks into the base, and then the base opens up this little flap, there you go. And from the dustbin, all of the dirt and debris, and I wanted to check, I guess I must have trust issues, because I followed it around the first time. I wanted to see how much of the dirt and debris comes out of the dustbin. All of it. It all is taken. You hear the power.
You do.
And that's why it works so, so well. You can hear the power. But also, while I can show you here, this is the magic. Remember, iRobot has been doing this for over 20 years. We have nearly 2,000 patents, and this is why everybody says, I want a Roomba. They don't say I want an iRobot, or they don't say I want a robotic vacuum, they want a Roomba. And it starts with this edge sweeping brush. This is why I feel like I have the deepest clean I've ever had, because before my upright would hit like my refrigerator or my stove, this actually goes up and under those areas. And it's 2 inches, and you're gonna see it kind of curves down. That's gonna get in the divots of your hardwood floor, your grout, the nooks and crannies, and then that's gonna bring it in to the path of our multi-surface rubber brushes. Those bristles are going to, 1, lift, loosen, and pull all of the debris. You saw the tiniest of the tiny to the large hair, pet hair. And the other one's going to actually bring it into the bin using 10 times the suction power. Another question we have is, will it work on all of my floors? Look at these wheels. If you have high transition strips, if you have high carpet and then it goes to low carpet, it just glides right over them. And then here's a look at that bin that you will never have to touch again, because your robot will clean itself.
And in case you're wondering, because this is taking a little bit of time for really to sink into me, this clean, I was doing it again now. As it empties the iRobot, that bin that you see on the left-hand side can hold 60 days worth of cleaning. So iRobot can keep on emptying for 2 months before you have to then empty the clean base. Rebecca, you can't say that enough times, because that is crazy. It holds 2 months worth of dirt.
And we say 2 months, and that's conservative. So I will always share what happens in my home. And again, 2 dogs, 3 daughters, all of us shed. And what happened was, the first couple times, it was really dirty, because it was getting in areas I don't get under. I don't get under my bed all the time. I don't get under my couch. I don't move all of the furniture. You don't have to move anymore. As long as you have a 3-inch clearance, it goes everywhere. But then, because I have mine scheduled for every other day, maybe you want to schedule yours every single day, and it automatically goes out and clean, my house is cleaner. So then that dustbin is picking up less and less dirt. So mine actually goes easily 2.5 months. Wow. And I don't have to worry. Either the app will say you need to replace the bag, or you can see on the bin itself. So if you don't want to use that app, remember, you don't have to. You can simply get this home, you can plug it in and just hit the actual unit itself. There's a little button, and then it will go on its way and clean your house for 90 minutes and then send itself back and clean itself. But on the actual unit, on the clean base, there's a little light here. And as I open it up, you can see that, oh, she's coming to me.
Here we go.
We'll show you that mess in just a minute. But the clean base here will actually tell you, when I take that, this is all you have to do. You take the bag out, it closes, there's no mess, there's no poof of dust, your fingers aren't even getting dirty. And then do you see how that red light illuminated right there?
Yeah.
That told me either it's gonna lift and say you need a new bag, or there's no bag in there. It's really indicative, which is important to me, because when you're talking about technology, technology can be frustrating.
Yeah.
It really, really can. But we make sure that we've lessened that. So as I remove the bin to show you the dirt that we've got, I'm also gonna tell you how your robot's gonna speak to you. So if this wasn't going and I hit that button, I want you to listen.
Reinstall the bin, then press clean.
Reinstall the bin, then press clean. It walks you through if there is an issue. So you don't have to go searching for a code. You don't have to research what's wrong with it. It speaks to you. And you'll never have to touch this bin, but again, I love to show you the mess that you're going to get and the clean that you're going to get with iRobot. Take a look at that. And this is an HSN carpet, and it is used day in and day out. But you can see the carpet fibers. There's going to be pet dander in there, allergens, all of the stuff you don't want in your home, pollen, all the way down to sand. For me, it's glitter. And I keep bringing this story up, but I think this resonates with a lot of people. You also can have cleaning on demand. So that means if you take this out and you use the app and you map your home, you can name all of the different rooms. So it can say kitchen and everything. So when I decorated last year, and I really go out when I decorate, right underneath our tree, there was so much glitter everywhere. After 4 hours of decorating, I don't want to go and get my upright and have to push it. I was tired. I want to enjoy what I just did. I simply went on the app and I looked at the map, and then it said I saw the area, and then I was able to push that area and say clean. So I said living room, clean the living room. My robot came out and it cleaned, and then it sent itself back, and my house was sparkling and it was glittering because of all of the lights.
I mean, this sells itself. I mean, how could you not be tempted to get it? The numbers are coming through, and it is exciting. With all the orders placed and the orders being placed, I want to remind you, we are now looking at around 1,700 left for the entire day. We started the day with 3,000. That is nothing. So folks, when I tell you that this is an early sellout, boy, I can't imagine what there'll be available come the morning hours when we're back live again. This tape, this TV, what am I trying to say? This hour, this show that you're watching right now, we're live at 12:54, will be replayed every hour throughout the night. So again, hundreds and hundreds more are going to be ordered. I have 5 minutes left with Rebecca before we're going to sign off for tonight. I'd love for you to place your order now. I want to thank the entire team from iRobot who are here tonight. Obviously, this is a massive deal. The lowest price we found anywhere in the country by far, $550. We're down to $299. Free shipping, flex pay. Last today's special for the year in terms of a clean base. We just don't have anything else like it. Not only that, it's our most upgraded version, and of course the clean base alone is $250. The iRobot is $300, so you're just getting an extraordinary deal. Who needs Black Friday or Cyber Monday? Incidentally, this is not back on Black Friday or Cyber Monday at all as a better price. It's bigger and better than that deal. So there's a lot of messaging to get out to you, but Rebecca, all of it is important. Yes. The deal is massive.
It is, and as I said, when I say the lowest price I've researched anywhere ever, we're talking about even all the Black Fridays. Never come even close to it. But what we just saw a few minutes ago, you saw it come, dock, and clean itself. That was this one. It finished the area, it cleaned. So what I wanted to show you again is, yes, you can use the app, but if you are not somebody that likes app, remember, you can just hit the button and it will still send itself out, and it will clean for 90 minutes. That's all I had to do. It's gonna send itself out and clean. So it's simple. It's technology that fits you.
Yeah.
You're still, by just pressing that button, you're still gonna get 10 times the suction power. You're still getting the dirt detect sensors. You're still getting technology to allows it to never fall off a cliff detect sensors that I love. You're still going to get the high efficiency filter, 90 minutes of clean time, and it's still going to always return itself back to its base to clean itself, so you never have to clean. But for me, I do love the app, super simple, and I'm not a techie person.
Right.
I'm terrible. I go to my 17-year-old, I'm like, what?
Yeah, do this for me,
This was so easy. You just upload it, and then you can see right here it says vacuum everywhere. So one of my favorite things is we were up in North Carolina, and we lived down here in Florida, and we had the dogs at home with the pet sitter while we were up there, and I wanted to come home to clean floors. It was Sunday. I told you I cleaned my floors Monday, Wednesday, Friday. It was Sunday. I was like, I want to come home to clean floors. So thousands of miles away, I was able to hit vacuum everywhere, and my vacuum went out and it vacuumed. So when I walked in that night, I had absolutely beautiful, clean floors.
All done for you. Effortless, just effortless cleaning. That is why it is so brilliant. Obviously, you can see this is flying out of here. Biggest deal of the year, the newest iRobot with the clean base. For those just joining us, the clean base means iRobot empties itself, and the clean base holds 2 months worth of dirt and debris, which is crazy. 60 days worth of dirt and debris is what it can hold. Not all iRobots are the same. This one has 10 times the suction power of the other. But amongst all the fancy technology and amazing things it can do, the best thing it can do is what it does for you, which is give you time back. Time in your day to do what you want to do, right? To spend time with family, the grandchildren, your children. It's going to vacuum the floors, any floor type, better, Rebecca, than we ever could.
10 times the suction power, dirt detect sensors, and it's clean